Day 2 here at the English Institute of Sport for Betfred World Championship qualifying. We've got a really intriguing set of matches to come today. I'm joined by former world number 3 Neal Foulds to preview them. But just first of all, Neal, I look back at yesterday. I suppose the main story and the main headline was Jimmy White getting through, but he's kept his Crucible dreams alive. But young Russian Ivan Kikovsky really made him work for it.
I thought he played very well, Kikovsky. Not seen much of him, a little bit on the internet before. He clearly knows how to hold a cue and he can play a bit. I wonder what he made of coming here, you know, as a Russian coming to the UK under the circumstances we're all in and playing at a snooker in legend. I thought he acquitted himself well. Always felt Jimmy just had the edge. He was never behind in the match. Jimmy was a bit nervous at times, a bit edgy. And like you say, he threw to the next round, but it didn't quite tell the full story. There's a bit more to it on the night than that, wasn't there?
Well, yesterday was about a legend in the whirlwind. I think today is about showcasing some of the best young talents in the game. 14-year-old Ukrainian Yulian Boyko, he's going to become the youngest ever World Championship participant this afternoon against Malaysia's Thor Chuan Leong. He said that he wants to bring an exciting attacking brand of snooker. How excited are you to see him in action, Neal?
Very good. He played in the shootout but didn't have much of a chance. As you know, the shootout is so hit or miss that sometimes you don't get that opportunity, and he's very quick. I've seen him make a 147 before on TV somewhere, and on the streaming site. And again, it's going to be difficult for him. As far as Thor, you know, if he loses today, he's off the tour. So everyone's got their own story, and this is a real contrast. I think that he's got a chance of winning under the pressure that his opponent is under, but I'd like to see him play well.
And then tonight, I think it's one of the picks of the first round ties, this one. It's James Cahill, who of course staged one of the greatest ever upsets in snooker history last year at the World Championship, beating Ronnie O'Sullivan at the Crucible. He's up against 15-year-old Belgian Ben Mertens. What do you think the chances are of Ben staging his own upset tonight? He's
a really good player. He reminds me of a young John Parrott at the same age. If he's ever as good or half as good, then he'd have had a great career. But there's something about the way he cues up and the way he hits the ball reminds me of John. As far as Cahill is concerned, he's almost a giant killer. You know, his wins against O'Sullivan, Selby, Ding, all these big players. A match like this, he might be even more vulnerable because he'll be expected to win. It's on him. So I expect him to get through. I don't think Mertens is quite ready yet, but he's another great prospect. I'm looking forward to that one. Good to see a good Belgian player coming through.
Well, 2 really intriguing matches to come. They're both going to be live on Eurosport. Tune in from 1:30 and don't miss a ball.